Yeah, 1 second. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the Threads Open Mic. We here. We're doing poetry. You got two hosts. I am your first one. My name is Jeff, and joining me is Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Cool. And Amanda, you have exciting news publishing wise. Can you let everyone know what has been
Oh,
happening for you?
yes, I did just release a chapbook through Bottle Cap Press called They Drink with the Sun. Features 13 poems about my journey with alcoholism and recovery. And excited to share something with you guys.
Cool. We're going to get to that. Very important topic. Do you have a copy you like to be like?
I do
don't know if you have a
behind me.
Okay.
So I'll go run and get it.
Okay, she's going to get her copy ready. We have a number of poets ready who are excited to read for you guys. Okay. The way it's going to work, each poet or writer, I keep saying poet, but it's also writers. Each poet or writer is going to have 5 minutes or two pieces, whatever tends to be shorter, to share. And then we will move on to the next one. These are also mostly poets that you can find on Threads, hence the name Threads Open Mic. Amanda's going to show off this book. Oh my gosh, I'm so look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes. Who did the art?
So the publisher of Bottle Cap Press, Craig.
Gosh.
So I love it. It's exactly what
Fancy.
I wanted. So
Fancy.
it's my phone background.
So if you guys have questions about publishing chapbooks, full lengths, you know who to talk to.
Coming out next year.
Yeah, coming. I mean, that's how publishing is. It takes some time. People are excited, which is great. All right, so opening up with us, we are going to bring on Monica. Monica has several. I think I need to do this one. Okay, we're going to try Monica.
Yeah, hi.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hi.
Cool. Monica, you have 5 minutes, 2 poems. We're excited to hear your work. I'm going to send us out, and it's all you, okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully you can
okay.
Right.
The first one is Stray Cat. You left me on the streets of the uncanny city, the haunting leverage of the sounds mixed with your unholy words. Don't you ever cross my path? And why so? Was I ever not lively, or do you prefer morbid? I remember our first night together, so warm, so cozy. I cannot believe on our first night apart I would ride again on the notes up, unwrapped on some stranger's savior's couch. And why so? Was I ever not caring, or do you prefer cruelty? Laying on my back with arms crossed on my chest, both dead and alive, I refuse to accept that somewhere you start your first day alone as I here start my own. And why so? Was I ever not sincere, or do you prefer fake? I say a little prayer to my demons, for them not to give you grace, not to ever leave in peace, not to ever stop hunting you, while I drink your juices for breakfast. And second one, the night vows. Sometimes I change a night for a day, and I regret it once the sun X-rays my tired body, typing continuously on the cheap keyboard word by word at exclamation. As a sparrow waits for breadcrumbs to stuff its little stomach, the golden hour awaits my resurrection. I survived too many mornings to be bothered by the clock hands that caress my conscience, trying to allure me into subtlety and tickle me with their fingertips. Another tiny revolution to make sure I still own my freedom. I put my saboteur lover to sleep with literary medicine from my mind's cabinet. Rushed adulthood comes with feral lullabies and grandeur love. The Dolores Sorjo. I promised the child in me to be brave, to listen, to learn, to teach, to write. Will we meet again in the night? Thank you.
Okay, give that up for Monica. Monica, thank you so much. We appreciate your poems. Unfortunately, we had some tech issues with Monica, but I think maybe she can hear us. Maybe. Monica, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you for your 2 poems. Monica also.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye. All right. Amanda, how are you feeling?
Good. There were some solid lines in there. I liked literary medicine from my mind's cabinet.
I was tied up with the juices at the end. I was like, oh.
That one was good too.
People sending in love for the poem, as they should. Give that up again for Monica. Up next, we got Benny. Hey, Benny.
Hello.
Benny. We are excited to read 2 poems. If you had to prepare us for what we're about to hear, how would you describe it in like 1 or 2 words?
1 or 2 words.
I know, very demanding these days. I'm sorry.
First poem, New Beginnings. Second poem, Current Events.
Okay, feels like Jeopardy topics, but okay, I can deal with that. Cool. All right, Benny, we're super excited to hear you, man. Have fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you. This first one's called A Minefield of Maybes. As I move on toward another new beginning, it feels ripe, ready to be devoured, like a freshly picked peach in mid-July, soft yet firm, sweet and juicy. But I have traveled this way before, and I know all too well how endless possibilities turn into a minefield of maybes, where each step either gives way to destruction by my bristling ego or not. So I won't pander platitudes about having a higher purpose this time or about failing forward, but I will say this: never will I tire of trying to harness magic while dancing and driving the mind layers mad. All right, and the second one is called The State of Things. I want to know the current state of things, but I don't want to know of pain and violence, which is to say, I hate this side of humanity, which is to say, I hate you, which is to say, I hate myself, which is to say, I'm done, which is to say, I wish for some other reality, which is to say goodbye. But I don't want to say goodbye. I can't say goodbye. And even if nothing changes, I'm just proud of myself for being able to say what I want and what I don't want. Will you please hand me the newspaper? Thank you.
Give that up for Benny. Come on. Benny, how are these new pieces, old pieces?
Both in the last year. So oldish.
Oh man, we have different frames of time. I always said brand new. That's okay. That's cool.
Well, maybe I'm a fairly new poet then, because I'd say that's about half the time I've been writing. So.
Got you. Okay. So was it the pandemic? Is that what started everything?
I would say, yeah. Yep. That's a good marker
Gotcha.
of time for it.
You're very fortunate. The pandemic did the opposite to me. It just like shut everything
Sucked it all
down.
out.
Yeah. Cool. Benny, thank you so much for sharing your work with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate you all for putting this on.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Check out the chat. People were leaving some love as they should. And we'll talk to you soon, man. You take care. Bye. Amanda.
You already
What are your thoughts
relayed
on
my lines, but there's some good like pander platitudes. That alliteration alone, good mouthfeel. I approve.
So I saw that. I saw there's like a private chat option. I saw it in a private chat. I was like, I don't think she'll mind if I put it.
No, that's fine. They're
Okay,
good.
cool.
And Minefield of Maybes. I'm a sucker
Yes.
for it, I guess. But great lines.
Got you. Yes. Okay. Ritwij, I see, is here in the back, but having some audio. Not sure if they can hear. If you are in the back up on deck and you can't hear, you should be able to hear at this point. So if you're not hearing, that is a sign that you can try reconnecting, try and find some headphones, things like that. Now would be a great time to try to correct that. You don't necessarily need to hear us, but it makes things easier. Up next, we have a poet named Symphony. Which is exciting. Hi, Symphony.
Hi. How are you?
We're good. How are you? That's the real question.
I am nervous.
Oh my gosh. Symphony, have you read your poems before?
I have, yes.
Okay. Have you read your poems online before?
I actually did a recording just this week to try and kind of get myself used to being in front of the camera that I posted. So
Nice. That's huge.
Oh, get started with it. Let's go. How did that video go?
I got some comments, so I guess it went all right.
Okay, cool. Symphony, how can you prepare us for the poems that we're about to hear?
It's heartbreaking.
Get ready.
Fair. All right. Get ready for the tears. They're going to fall. Symphony's going to serenade us with some heartbreaking poetry. Get ready. All right, Symphony, it's all you. Have some fun, okay?
Okay. The first one is called The Acquiescence of Heavy Exhaustion. There is a heavy exhaustion deep within my bones, an aching emptiness, dense, weighted, begging to be infused, an extent of detached abridgment, of promises depleted and dreams abandoned to splintered unrest. The words are there, out of reach, tauntingly close, swirling through my mind, spinning, spiraling, fluttering out of control. As kites trapped in an unrelenting wind, they vibrate against my skull, demanding freedom, but rejecting acquiescence, refusing to surrender their meaning to the mundane existence of an incessant nevermore, of an always who never was, of a you who never will be. So that was the first one. The second one I actually just wrote this morning for this. So it's brand new. It's called Periscope. You saw me through Periscope lens, through vision tunneled, pages of heartbreak glistening beneath glazed umbra, a wisp of a soul erroneously displayed as a siren beckoning. He fabricated from fibrous expectations an intoxicating creature I could never be. He didn't see the thorns protruding from the shadows, or perhaps you were too afraid of the sharp edges of my splintered heart. Reluctant to slip below the surface of my darkness, lest you drown there. Raw, bone deep, the shards course through my veins, lacerating from the inside. Alone, I hold the pieces between brittle fingers, breathe in the saccharine sweetness of every still thrumming heartbeat. As you watch, oblivious to the scars, you will never see me as anything more than the distorted image hovering beyond the concave glass, shielding your eyes. So that is that.
All right. Give
Some
that up
powerful
again for
pieces.
Symphony. Yes. Yes. You wrote that today. How long does it take you to write poems?
It kind of depends on the inspiration. That one only took less than an hour. So
My God, are people writing
It's
new
impressive.
poems in the last 4 months, writing poems in an hour? This is, I need to change things. This is weird.
Gotta step our game up here.
Yeah, right? I'm like, man, I'm doing things wrong. That's what's up, Symphony.
You guys are schooling us.
Yeah, facts. Symphony, you're going to do more recordings of poetry, right?
possibly, yeah. I have a book out, so
Oh, tell us about the book. We need book info. Come on.
it is called Staccato Rhythms of an Iridescent Heart. It's actually 271 pages of poems. So it starts out with heartbreak, healing, and love. So
Oh, I like that. I like that order. The other order would have been that was a good order.
yeah.
Cool. Symphony, congrats on the book. 300 pages of poetry
Thank
almost. Oh my God.
I don't know if I've written that many poems yet. So.
This is like-
Impressive.
she's out here writing epic poems. My God, that's what's up. Cool. Symphony, we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Cool. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Amanda, we have several people on deck.
All right. Who's up
Pick
next?
your poison. Who do you think we should? Who we tagging now?
Out of
I don't have an order.
anyone?
Out of anyone. Oh my god.
Let's get Adam in here.
Let's get Adam in here. Cool. Adam, you've been summoned.
Apparently. I don't...
Adam, I'm in Ohio. I'm not from Ohio, so I don't really care. But my wife is a huge Ohio State fan, and
They're beating Rutgers now. Finally.
Do we have a score? If we could have a score report.
Last I checked, it was 21-9, but I don't know why we were losing a half.
That's a very weird score, I want to say. But anyways, Adam, my wife would be like shaking her head at these color choices, like the yellow and the blue. She's like, I ain't having it. But I'm okay with
yeah, I'm not a fan. Put him back. Put him back.
Well, I'm repping my brand is what I'm doing.
Oh,
all right. We'll allow
wait, what's the wait, hold it up a little higher. Love and
just love and.
Oh, because what else is there? That's
love
perfect.
And. Yeah.
Cool. Adam, we're excited to have you. We've been having people prepare us for their poetry. I'm gonna do the same with you. What are we about to be in for?
The first one is just a snapshot of an late afternoon on a bike ride.
Okay.
And then
Before that?
Yeah, I like it actually a lot. And then the second one's a love poem. I like it. We'll see what you think.
Cool. I'm excited to see what I think. I'm sure it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. Adam, it's all you, man. Have some fun, okay? We'll see you soon.
Appreciate it. All right, so this first one is titled The Ball. The sapphire floating above my head shimmered with refracted beams, illuminating dancers waltzing across the firmament, hands clasped and spinning as empire-waisted skirts flared and dandy-tailored waistcoated partners attempted to control the flowing white muslin that threatened to fly off west, a victim of inertial forces. Ever more white-gowned dancers joined the ball, threatening to obscure the magnificent sapphire entirely. So caught up in the reverie were they that their dancing generated a wind, chilling the warm lit air around me, needling into my skin. Then light and shadow aligned in a new dance, a reel of a kind, partners traveling across the sapphire, arms lifted in rapturous celebration, as the secret string quartet increased its pace. I pondered how long this celestial dance could possibly maintain its frenzied pace, expecting to see the dancers erupt in sweat and tears, unleashing a torrent below. But the music finally, mercifully slowed, and the sapphire dimmed as the great light retired to its western abode, opening the dance floor to clandestine lovers emerging to enact the dark dances that follow. And my second one is called Indiana Jones Ain't Got Nothing on Me. I want to study each wrinkle in the corner of her eyes as if they were artifacts of an ancient civilization, long forgotten, buried under rubble created by ignorant cultures of an ignorant past, fools and demons. I want to place my ear upon each crevice and listen for her song echoing across millennia, melodies rich with mythology, legends and heroes, their pursuits, their failures, victorious flags flying over city walls, guarded by warriors defending her keep against invading barbarians. I want to discover the source of her dust-covered joy, gently, reverently uncover each obscured shard of happiness with my sable-haired paintbrush, catalog and photograph each burnished bronze shield of love, scream eureka at finally discovering the inner sanctum of the temple that is her. I want to find relics of her ancient religion, prayers and spells and statues, kneeling rails and incense censers, faded icons of her luminous face covered in the DNA of 1,000,000 kisses planted upon her face by pilgrims who sought their entire life's purpose. I want to uncover all of her treasures, reveal her goddess secrets, so that, like the pagans before me, I might truly worship once again.
Give that up again for Adam.
I feel like
Bring it.
I'm in love and longing the same way you are after that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was great. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Cool.
you for sharing.
Adam, if you had to give, do you have any books, things like that? Anything? Beware.
I have a chapbook I've been trying to get published, but it's not been picked up by anyone yet. So I may look at self-publishing here in a little bit. And then I have a goal. I'm starting work on a second one that maybe
Okay.
would get more luck with publishing. So, but otherwise, no published. I did get published in a recently some haiku published in a school lit mag. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Hey, let's
And
get that.
Threads Lit Mag too, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. I've gotten a couple in the Threads lit mag. So it's just been cool.
They need to do an open mic. We need to find out.
That's
don't
what
know
I
who
said.
it is.
Shout out to Chill Subs. I love what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They are.
All right, thanks,
Cool.
y'all.
Thanks for joining us, Adam. Thank you. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. More poems. We need more poems. I've decided. So we're going to bring in, I want to pronounce her name right. Emilia? One more time? Emalea.
It's pretty. I like it.
That's. I'm glad you said that for me. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I apologize.
It's
for
okay.
that.
Everybody does. It's my whole life. It's all fine.
Got you. Cool. We're excited to hear your work. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm pretty excited.
Are you going to be sending us to more heartbreak and things like that? You're like,
Yeah, mine are a little bit more like kind of internal experience of the lack of honesty in the world. That's kind of like where.
Its own kind of heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, who hurt us? My God.
The world. Why we're poets.
My God.
Right.
Cool. We're excited to see it. I'm going to put you on stage and grace us with your words. We're excited. Talk soon.
All right. So the first one is called Processing. 1,000 little whispers, leaving handprints on my skull. Pressure, seeping into lungs as I try to catch it all. I grip myself by the wrist while I peel back the meaning of your words, sorting the layers of what you could have meant from what makes the most sense. And you chat about the weather and your weekend plans. I am lost. Can you hear me screaming into the water? That was the first one. And the second is one I actually just posted on Threads a couple of days ago. This one is called Honest. Good morning, she says, as I pull out my laptop. How are you? I'm broke. So is my heater. There's gas in the air, and I just watched a kid climb out of their school theater, a jungle gym forged from broken bones and concrete. And my friend is sick again. I haven't seen Mom in months. My head weighs on my shoulders as I pour another coffee to numb out the empathy while I dodge another headline careening for my heart. I'm tired, and so are the people I love and the people they love, and it goes on and on, relentlessly pounding down hopes and prayers from the suits at the tables above us, pressing buttons and passing bills, caressing the cheeks of the men pushing our humanity off the edge. I'm breathing, but only shallow and hopeless for what I can do to help the ones who are truly suffering. Good. How are you?
That's what's up.
Too real.
Thank you so much for your words. Yeah. Facts. Emalea, books, chapbooks, things like that.
Working on a book of poetry right now. Actually, I just started cover design yesterday, so that's really exciting. I'm hoping to publish it in the new year. I'll be doing self-publishing because I'm impatient, and it's coming up on about 150 pages now of poetry, which is pretty exciting. So I'm stoked.
You gonna
I'll
do a cover reveal soon?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who I'm putting on the cover, if it's going to be me or someone else. I can't quite decide. So, but yes, I'll
Awesome.
definitely be yelling at everyone about it on Threads because I'm so excited. So,
As you should
We'll be
be.
waiting for it.
Yes. Can I ask you a camera question? Are you using a camera or webcam?
I'm using a camera. I have a Sony A7 III because I do photography as
Yep.
well, and they just
This
added a new software thing. So you just plug it in with a USB-C cord, and it works like nothing. It's
Yeah, that's it with my Canon. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And
It looks it's very crispy. It's very crispy. Good stuff.
I'm over
Cool.
here on a potato.
Hey.
But that Christmas tree though. But that Christmas tree. Cool.
Awesome.
Emilia, thank you so much for joining us and correcting me on your name. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
We
Thank
will
you
be in
so much.
touch.
Yep.
That's great.
For sure.
Have a good day.
Hey, take care. Bye, bye, bye. Still doing good?
Loving it.
Loving it. Yes. Did you do the little like the curl with your hair just for this? I'm just asking.
No, it just does that when it's
just
short.
okay. Okay, gotcha. I was about to say. I was like, oh, just for us. Like,
I put on makeup for the first time in a month for you guys, though, so don't feel shunned.
I didn't even shave. Like, I'm all okay.
It worked. You got the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. But it's just it's like constant, unfortunately. Someone who maybe can relate to some beard stuff. I don't know, Ritwidge. If I'm pronouncing your name right, I'm sorry. We'll find out. I'm butchering everyone's names. Hi.
Hi, hello, greetings.
Hey,
Greetings
can you
from
hear us okay?
8,000 miles and an entirely different time zone. This is way past midnight here,
I was gonna say
but we pass on that.
poetry doesn't have time zones.
My name is pronounced Ritwich. Ritwich Mishra. It is a Sanskrit name which stands for someone who organizes yajnas rather than performs it. That is a
Cool.
case of non-native determinism, but or of course, I suppose I should make a very improper apology right now. Not because it is past midnight over here. My folks are all asleep and I am disturbing their sleep. Rather, I should have driven back home to my hometown where I keep a house still as a sort of a writing retreat.
Cool.
I suppose I should have driven back there because this poem here is at the risk of sounding solipsistic. This poem is about that very same place and about my life, the weeks I spend there at home, rather than at my family's place. Here in this, very degenerate sort of cosmopolitan town, if you know what
Cool.
I mean.
All right,
This is
Ritwidge,
sort of
I'm going to give you all the space. We're excited to hear your poem, and we'll talk after. Okay, give us 1 sec. Cool. Up, that was not.
Thank you. This poem is titled "A Poet in the Country," and a few weeks previously, I uploaded this poem on my Instagram feed, so you can check it out there afterwards if you wish to. Within as without, tiptoes of flights of neon mists overflown. If you know what I mean, neon mists. When you pay a visit to any cosmopolitan city, all you notice is concrete and neon. That's get on my nerves. I don't think that is compatible all that much with the artistic expression. Anyway, within as without, tiptoes of flights of neon mists of overflown nights, crouches allure, reigns allure of mists and Cossack as gaze of silence of nights. Within as without, tiptoes of flights of neon mists of overflown nights, crouches allure, reigns allure of mists and Cossack as gaze of silence of nights. A leavened hum gently flares wayward lows. A leavened hum gently flares wayward lows of ripe mists as ripe cantos, as antendos. To cherubs these mists hum. To cherubs these mists hum to nights. Hum tonight my crown of dyed skies flows. To cherubs these mists hum. These mists hum to nights. Hum tonight my crown of dyed skies flows. All congested, Potemkin nipped, all outreached. All congested, Potemkin nipped, all outreached. Hum all night, all scabbards of ballets of flight. All noon, all neon dimness, by astericisms outreached. Astericism, an astericism is something of a constellation, so far as I remember. All neon dimness, by astericisms outreached. Where lays mourning the grave whisk of sops of wisps. Where lays mourning the grave whisk of sops of wisps. Where lays flared the cloaked stray of moonlight's lisps. All neon dimness, pastorisms outreached. Where lays mourning the grave whisk of sops of wisps. Where lays flared the cloaked stray of moonlight's lips. That would be all, I suppose.
Give that up again for Richwidge. That is what's up.
Awesome. Love the wordplay.
Yeah, the sounds and acoustics are good. Can I ask you, what is your pen?
This is a vintage Mont Blanc fountain pen. I suppose it is pronounced Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. It is a German manufacturer, and this. I suppose I have dated this from somewhere around 1968 or 1972, perhaps. With this part here that performs the capillary action for the ink, I suppose that might have been replaced sometime around 1975 or 1984.
Got you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for sharing your work, books, chapbooks, things like that.
Years ago, when I was, when I was a young man, I had published a little chapbook of poems. It was a chapbook of lyrical poetry, and again, at the risk of sounding egregiously solipsistic, I should make a note of how much I hate that, how much I detest that little chapbook. My style has moved on since then, and I have queried to certain agents, and if that works out, that would be fine. If it does not, there's always the alternative. There are the usual alternatives, the independent publishing, self-publishing platforms. I have quite a few books in the pipeline. I'm in the midst of rewriting them because during the years of pandemic, I suffered certain, mental health issues, some certain forms of amnesia and certain forms of voluntary amnesia that really crippled me, and it took me quite a longish while to recover from that.
I think that's something a lot of people can understand just based on what's been happening the last couple of years. But thank you so much for spending some time with us. We appreciate your work. We'll keep
Especially
an eye out for
midnight.
you.
That's dedication. So
And
we
at midnight
appreciate it.
dedication. Yes. Yes. Cool. Richwidge, we'll see you
Thank-
next time, okay? Thank you for being with us. We really appreciate you.
Thank
you.
Hey, take care. Midnight. Oh my gosh. I would not be poeting at midnight, so kudos.
It's
to
hard
that.
when OPA has them at 7. I'm like, but it's bedtime.
What- OPI is the Ohio Poetry Association, and
Correct.
I should be a member, but you keep pushing me, and I
I'll
appreciate
get
that.
you one of these days.
I know you and Karen Scott and Chuck, and yeah, I know. But yes, everyone should check into their states because most likely your state has some sort of poetry association. And don't do as I say and not as I do, and join it because it'd probably be good. Up next we have Catherine. Let's see who's here. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
Doing great. It's not midnight, so that's a good thing. That's just a start.
Facts. Okay. Catherine, we appreciate you being with us. You told us backstage that you're having a little bit of a cold, but you have your medicine, so to
I
speak.
do.
Maybe. Cool.
I do.
How would you prepare us for the poems that we are about to hear?
Well, the first one is a poem about aging and how words kind of change for us as we get older. And the second one is a 50-plus rebellion poem.
Nice.
Yeah, because you're never too old to come of age, right?
No.
So that's what
How
we
many
got.
motorcycles? How many motorcycles and tattoos?
No motorcycles, but plenty of tattoos and
Wait,
plenty of
show
earrings
us. We want to see the ink. Show
Yeah,
us.
yeah. So we got this one. No, it's kind of upside down here. We got this one, and got another one, a Carpe Diem on this shoulder, and a couple on each ankle, and yeah.
I see you, Catherine. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We're going to give you space for your words, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right. Thank you. So this first one, it's called Morning Song. Entering older years, I now understand how my words have become less visible. The way they evaporate into sound, a dripping coffee pot, or the early call of sparrows merely announcing the day. Somewhere I read it is normal, that as we age, we turn inward, speak less, feel less, allowing the rooms we have built or our children articulate everything. Background music of breakfast conversation. Have you ever had that song play in the nook of your head? Someone once said it's a theme song, something that speaks for us, speaks of us, so we no longer need the words. When I am 90, still sitting among the small talk, I think I will turn inside out, everyone else's thoughts infused, diffused with mine. And me and my peaceful tongue, you will hear only my wordlessness, the lilt of my quiet-eyed calm, that homespun song we thought we would never have when we were young and loquacious, convincing in our words, convinced of immortality. And this second piece is called Rules for Myself. Because I did not like your rules, I wrote some for myself. Walk outside in new white socks whenever possible. Pick up pebbles with freshly clad toes. Let crabgrass try to needle through and hitchhikers stick to your soul. Stomp as heavily as you wish, delighting in the pop of spiked milkweed and thistle, rotten quince and ruminations, helicopter pods spiraling into frenzy while you collect acorns, black walnuts, the swollen call of crickets. Pick them all up and slip them next to your skin, right in the cotton cuff, replacing each tenet that used to confine you simply because you were born as you were. You are neither label nor thorn, invasive nor age, not some cliche prognosis or pricker, or even that last red ant in a long line of mischief makers. Reach down and capture those things that sought to constrain you, make you less than who you are. Revel in chaos, stacking absolutes into loose piles, kicking them with cottoned feet, laughing as limitations tumble alongside everything that never was true. confident you can ingest the very air you want, exhale a silk boat of cerulean sky, or your own unrestrained storm, watching with righteous peace as those old codes fragment and peel, wither and crumble, dissipate into dust blown stupidly back into much more powerful winds. Tornado, hurricane, mushroom cloud.
Not to be corny,
that-
but I got goosebumps there. So
All right.
awesome.
All right.
Full of the power.
That's very powerful. That's a very powerful ending. I forgot last poem. Very powerful ending. Yeah. Catherine, you have all kinds of workout. I know you have a workshop coming up too. Can you tell us a little bit what you got going on?
Actually, so I got a workshop coming up on social media. I'm going to be on a panel. That's coming up next weekend, actually.
Let's go.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of writers basically that are trying to get the word out there about their writing. It's with a chapter of the Virginia Writers Club, and which I do belong to, and the Poets.
Shots fired.
Yes.
Oh, shots
Good
fired.
examples.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Catching strays out here. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Poetry Society of Virginia, but another great organization. Give a plug for them. So yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, got my new chapbook out that you helped me promote on video. We All Might Be Witches.
Ooh, I didn't know the size was like that. Can you hold that up again?
Yeah, it's kind of a fun. It's fun size.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
I see that. Cool.
So I appreciate you having me here.
We appreciate hearing your poems. Cool. We'll be in touch, Catherine. Cool.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
All right. I see on deck one more poet. If you're on the wait list and you're not in here, this is the time to join, by the way. See who we got.
Oh,
Hi.
hey,
Welcome back.
thank you.
Cool. What is so I know your tag is less ethereal.
Hmm.
Do you go by that in real life as well?
No, my name's Luke.
What's up,
But-
Luke? Okay.
I go by
What
that
was-
just online. I've
Got
got it. I have it across a couple different namespaces, so it's what I use for my poetry.
I appreciate staying consistent. That's good. Good on you. Good on you. What are you about to treat us with?
Well, so most of my recent work is mostly micro poetry, which doesn't quite do so well in readings. So I've kind of gone back a few years, more like 20 plus years, to some poems that I wrote back in the late 90s. The first I thought is kind of applicable to all this AI business going on. And then the second is a form I wrote. It's like a threaded poem. I call it a cubic poem. So there's threads to the poem. You read the threads stand alone, and then you have the poem that stands alone.
Cool.
So
Wait, so were you writing about AI in the 90s?
I was writing
Are
like
you Nostradamus? Or is that
no,
you?
I wasn't writing not necessarily AI, but AI's. I've always been into sci-fi, and AI has always kind of been there. I mean,
Got
even Star Trek from the 60s had AI, so it's not
Facts. Got you. Cool. I'm excited to hear it. We'll see you in a moment. Okay.
All right. Electric Dream. You got to wonder if God ever got carpal tunnel by the 5th day, because my wrists are killing me. Here with my electric dream, trip reality of a Frankenstein machine. This is our creation, our Adam, our Eve, the blood of the Father turned electricity. But where is the garden? These children of man, virtually as soulless as angels, enslave us as devils. We are theirs in the construct of a perfect Eden. This technological tree blossoms in binary ecstasy, grows with silicone rings, uproots my soil. Heralded, I am to be better of it. We be united from it, one step closer to ascension, particle acceleration over the chasm of purgatory. Just a hop, skip, a jump to perfection, the pace to the gates, exponentially incremented every 2 years and or more. My faith, a platform of choice, offers 128-bit GUI wings to cast holy wars against all who oppose its doctrine, as hell is for the 8-bit infidel, the command line kings that offer nothing to this vision, this image, this electric dream, this reality of machine, our Adam, our Eve, our blood turned electricity. Second poem is called Orion. I'll read the threads and then I'll read the full poem. Stars of Orion's belt off southern horizon, Betelgeuse, save for black hole hopeful, the middle child, much like I, between brothers. I watch the blinking fastness through the occasional exhale of cigar. Fire crackles, only sound save for wind through skeletal trees. Orion. Stars of Orion's belt, I watch the fire crackles off southern horizon, blinking fastness only sound. Betelgeuse, save for black hole hopeful of starlight, the middle child, through the occasional wind, through exhale of cigar. Much like I, skeletal trees between brothers. Thank you.
Give that up for Luke. Let's do
Damn.
appreciate that. Especially
There's a
John
lot
to
in
that
there.
opening. That first poem opening is very, very super strong.
Oh, thank you.
Got you. What you've mentioned that you've made the switch to more kind of microport. Is there anything that has kind of inspired that transition?
Maybe some of it is kind of the socials, maybe a little bit, but I've always considered myself kind of haiku adjacent, and I've kind of started to dig more and more into haiku.
Let's go.
And the poetry I'm writing now is more about like bringing out a moment and then having the reader pull from the moment and bring in their own parts to it. So,
got you. Are you working on like a specific project or collection or anything like that?
I am working on a chapbook, but I also I started a prompt account on Threads and in some of the other socials called Complete the Haiga. And Haiga is a combination of typically ink paintings and haiku. I do line drawings, and so every Saturday I offer up a line drawing that haikuists add their haiku to, and so every Saturday I usually put up a new drawing. So if you're interested in haiku, check it out. Complete the Haiga.
Please put your go back to the chat and put it in the name so people can find that. Okay.
Definitely.
Yes, please.
Cool. All right, Luke, thank you so much for your words. We appreciate you. We'll be looking out for more. Guarantee it. We'll see you later, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
And then number 2. Oh my gosh.
I have to follow that.
Facts. Amanda, are you ready to grace us with your words?
I am. I've got 2 for you.
Okay. And this is coming from your upcoming collection. Yes.
Yes. I did decide I will grace you with the namesake of the chapbook, which also is in the upcoming collection next year. And then I'll read a new one I haven't really read before. So if it sounds like I haven't read it before, that is why.
Let's go. Cool.
All right.
It is all you.
Thanks. All right. So my chapbook is named They Drink with the Sun. So here is the poem from that. They drink with the sun. You see only the stumbling, not the rippling of the ground. You see haunted hands wavering with self-inflicted ghosts. You see the outstretched arm pulling pain against a bloated chest like a broken bird. They are not martyrs, but they are trying, bumbling toddlers relearning what no looks like on someone they love, learning how to slip excuses into hair. You cannot see the self-loathing canvassing the mirror they dip their eyes into. You brush your teeth and hum as they drink with the sun. Thank you. That was the first one. Let me find my other one. Got too many poems here. So sorry. I just had it up, and then of course, I'm like ready the whole time. And then we go to look for it, and I cannot find it. I'll just read a random one.
No.
coming into filming.
Don't read the random one. No, you had the choice.
I'm so sorry. I like literally had it up this whole time and then switched
No, it's all
around.
good. While
Okay.
you're searching, how did
Yeah.
you decide on the title of your collection?
I actually came up with a poem based on it. So I was like, I want to have a cool title. And like, I could not get that phrase out of my head. And so I figured, okay, I will make a poem based on that. And I mean, the concept behind it is, you know, drinking in the morning and 5 a.m., feeling miserable. Like you don't want to be drinking at 5 a.m., but you kind of have to when you are that deep in the throes of alcoholism. So it's kind of giving that perspective of what mornings feel like during and after.
I really appreciate your exploration of this topic. It's super.
Yeah, of course.
One.
I found it. So thank
Found
you.
it? All right.
Yes.
It's all-
All right. This one is called Let Us Have the Day. It's about my experience in rehab. So kind of fun, kind of interesting, a lot of thoughts wrapped up in it. So let us have the day. At first, I thought horse therapy was a joke, but I think I get it now. The hay-splintered roof mirroring the crunchy ground beneath our feet, all tattered but holding, not unlike us. A man my age repels from the horses like a magnet, always standing at the farthest point away, but unable to escape. The rest of us laugh, but chew on the cud of our thanks. We are not also scared of the beasts we are to brush, not ride. The farm beyond the barn expands the way Ohio always does, an expansive nothingness filled with the air of having to create your own existence. All open, except for straying. Even the bathroom reminds us we are nowhere. Exposed skull ceiling, sunlight intruding where we pee, but we have become accustomed to our intimacies being watched. They say we gave up our right to shyness when we took our first drink. The smell of hand sanitizer cuts through that of the manure as I scrub my knuckles, and I cannot stop thinking about that man's bladder, hoping it is empty and as strong as the buckskin I brush, and praying for his dehydration so that he may not face another temptation that has leaked in from the outside world. Here it sits like a promise on a sink, and tomorrow it will fill the aisles of our lives. But just for today, let us stay inside the fence and try to remember how to roam without a roof. Thank you.
Give that up for Amanda.
That's the slowest I can read.
I don't think enough about other people's bladders. That's what your poem helped me realize. I need to think more
Well,
about
it's,
that.
you know, alcoholics turn to desperate means sometimes, and that comes up to hand sanitizer. So even having that kind of thing in the bathroom can be life-changing.
Yes, facts. Cool. Amanda, thank you so much for being
Yeah.
with me here today. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you for getting this together and leading this, and everyone for
Yes.
coming out and being supportive and excited.
Yes. Thanks to all the poets who made it out today. You guys, we can't do this without you.
Yeah.
Can't do this without you. Do keep posted because, I don't know, do you want to do another one sometime?
I think so.
Maybe.
What do you guys
You
think?
think so?
You see the
Yeah.
delay in YouTube, but
Yeah.
I want to get more people on here. We had plenty of interest. I know Kate Talks was all interested but busy, so I think if we get some other times going, I want to see more people on here.
Facts. Yeah. Let us know what thoughts are, things you guys liked, things that you guys would like to see different, even like time things and things like that. Let us know if this was a good time for you. I know for some people it was midnight or later.
Yeah.
And things like that. Some people abroad, things like that. So let us know what your thoughts are. Once more, my name is Jeff.
And I'm
joined by
Amanda. Hit
And
my wrist on
Amanda,
the
yes.
table.
Come on, let's go. Amanda, you're free to go, and I'll shut everything down. And I will see you all later. Have a good day. Have a good night. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Thanks,
Get
guys.
poeting.
Enjoy your
We'll see you all
weekends.
later. All right. Take care. Take care, Amanda.
Bye.
Bye.